I was on a trip with my son for his graduation from medical school, and we were in Bhutan, coming down from the mountain on the hike, and I slipped and fell off the trail. So I rolled 60 feet on the side of the mountain. I had to be rescued out of there. There's no rescue teams in Bhutan, there's nothing. So the Sherpa sent a rope down, and I wrapped it around my waist, and I got pulled up. After I got down to the bottom, that's when I started getting, I couldn't even move at that point from my back. I couldn't stand up straight. So I got back to the United States, and I had an MRI, CTs of my back, and I had a couple of epidural procedures in Miami. And my left leg kind of stopped working. I just had to drag it. So I was in a wheelchair. I was trying to avoid surgery. Realized if I'm going to get my leg back, I have to have a surgery. But I didn't want a fusion. I mean, I was just very particular. I've always heard back surgeries, you never get over them. I had a surgeon. He operated on me, and he was able to not fuse me. He just cleaned up my nerve, and the whole nerve just was cleared of any debris. And when I woke up from surgery, I was like, I want to stand up and see if I could walk, and I could. I still was having a lot of pain after I recovered. I quickly recovered from that surgery, but I was still with a walker or a wheelchair. I couldn't really move very well. And the next thing that happened is one of the surgeons I went to said, you need sacroiliac surgery. So that's a huge surgery, and I thought I need another opinion. A friend of mine recommended Dr. Lutz in New York. I would have gone anywhere, Austria, Switzerland, wherever the best place was, that's where I was gonna go. I got an appointment, I went there, and the first thing he told me is, you don't have a sacroiliac problem. Don't be very glad that you didn't let anybody touch you with that. He's so personable and so caring that immediately when I met him, I thought, nobody in all of this time has spent so much time with me. So he did an epidural. He said, I want to start slow, and I don't want to go right to PRP, to see if that would solve my problems, and it really didn't. He's very conservative and didn't want me to spend the money or do something that if something else was going to work. I made an appointment to come back for the PRP, and then he did a procedure to inject that back into my discs. I came back after 3 months, looked at the progress, and he showed me the MRI where when I first had it, there's a line going through my disc because it was torn. And after 3 months, that line is gone. And I was like, oh my gosh, but I still had pain. So he took an MRI of my entire spine and found that the MRI that I had brought did not cover the L5-S1 area, where I had a complete split from one to the other, which is why I still had pain. So we made an arrangement for me to get another PRP there. He thought, since I'm there, I'm gonna do the other two. So basically that day he did 3. When I came out, he said, I have not seen a tear like that. That was a big tear. So I was really hopeful that that's what was causing my pain. Now, pain is usually measured from 1 to 10, 10 being the most pain. When I had the accident, I was like a 10. And after the surgery, I had it like a 9 or an 8. But I lived with like a 6, 7 level of pain. And I managed. I worked, I did everything, but it's really a hard life. I used to take Tylenol Advil every day. I used to be in pain all the time. Slowly, the days without pain were more frequent, even though they weren't straight through. I first wanted to get off the wheelchair. If I just get off the wheelchair, I'm just gonna be happy. Then I thought, I just wish I could get, back to walking. Now I'm like perfectly back to walking. I've been able to start some form of exercise, and now I wish I could go back to running. Sitting here today telling you I don't have pain. Like, I do not have pain. It's just amazing how my personality's back, and friends and my family specifically say to me, oh, you look so great. And it's because when you're dealing with pain and discomfort, your affect changes, because even though I don't go around saying I'm dying of pain, people see it. People see something. I couldn't do anything, just nothing. And it's just been grit, like true grit for me, just to keep pushing forward, because I thought, I'm not gonna stay like this if I can help it. That's why I sought out what I feel is the best that could help me. Dr. Lutz and this procedure has changed my life. It's a life-changing experience. After living 2.5 years, what I had to go through was rough. And I feel that I've been given another chance in life. Like, I couldn't pick up my grandchild before. I can pick up my grandchild. And it's the little things in life that make me feel I've got my life back. Now, I'm not 100%, nor will I ever be. I'm like 90% of what I was, but I was at 10% of what I was when I started this path. And my journey led me to Dr. Lutz, and he changed my life.